We've added some new icons and features to the search tool strip up on top here, and let's take a walk through some of those. For one thing, we can now rename these voter lists that we have open, and yours might be donor lists or contacts. It depends on what you've got these named up here. So on my first voter list that I've got open, this happens to be a list of my volunteers. If I click this button, or I can change the name there, or I can do a right mouse click and rename it and call these volunteer lists. So I'm just going to say volunteer list. And on my next one that I did a query on, let's take a look at this. I did contributions over $200, missing employer occupation. Okay, so this would be a right mouse click, missing employer occupation. And my next list here that I've got open that I've already done searches, this is my primary voters. Again, I can right mouse click there, or I can select voters up here. I can say primary voters. And down over here, I click voters. This happens to be I'm going to be doing some phone banking, so for support. So I may call this my phone bank support list open. Phone bank support. So that shows you how you can rename the lists. I can go back to my volunteer list of 188, my missing employer occupations for 835, and so on. On my phone bank support, if I make some changes to these, if I say, okay, I've made this call and I made that call, and those folks are supporting, this one's undecided, these two are opposed, these two are undecided. When I want to save that information, I can do it from the Save button below, or I can do it from the icon up top here that I just completed. So I just saved that data out. I can also lock a screen so that it can't be closed accidentally. If I click the lock button, the cancel button is disabled and I cannot close that window. So I can't close it. If I click on the phone bank support and I choose this to close the active window, it'll tell me that it's in a lock state. I just click the padlock again to unlock it. The cancel button opens. I can close it from there. So I can close windows from there. I can also close them from up here. Again, I don't have to go to the bottom. If my eyes are up on top, I can use the top here. And same thing for the new button. If I want to add a new record, I click the new button, and that just opens up a new record just as it did before.